The rise of such devices as Amazon's Alexa and Google's Assistant have opened up a whole new dimension with how we interact with our devices. Until recently, interaction was tactile. We touched a screen or clicked a mouse. The rise of the digital assistant now allows for verbal interaction with our devices. In fact, I suspect this technique is going to have huge implications when it comes to accessibility. Voice interactions are now available in Experience Design. At this stage of the product's growth, this is a relatively new feature, and I suspect it will undergo some pretty significant improvements over time. So how's it work? Well, let's find out. And to get yourself started, open the voice document found in your chapter download. What we're going to do is to use a rather simple example to understand how to use a voice trigger. In this case, you will ask what is on your schedule for the next day, and you will be shown and told what's on your plate. So we'll start with the main artboard. As you can see down here, you're being prompted to ask what's on tomorrow's calendar. Now, if we swing over to prototype mode and select that element, we can come to a voice trigger. Now you have to enter what is in the question or statement. So we'll enter what is on tomorrow's calendar. Now to get to the next artboard, we're going to add an auto animate transition. That takes us to the response artboard. And let's use a snap ease and let's test. Now you can see that you're being told to hold down the spacebar while speaking to use a voice command. This is a prompt, so we can just close that. So I'm going to hold down my spacebar. What is on tomorrow's calendar? And you can see, here we are. Okay, so we're going to close that. Now we're going to have the computer tell us what is on the schedule. Select the response artboard in prototype mode and just click the wire. And the key here is we're going to use a time trigger right here. Remember, time triggers only work with artboards. They don't work with elements on artboards. So we're going to set the duration to 0 seconds. And the action is going to be speech playback. And we get to choose some voices here. And we'll just go with Joanna, which is the default. And we're going to type in, you are going to Gross Morn tomorrow at 9 a.m. So let's go back to the main artboard and let's give it a test. What's on tomorrow's calendar?
You are going to Gross Mornay tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Pretty neat, isn't it? So there you have it, the basics of using voice interactions in Experience Design. In the next exercise, we'll get a bit deeper into this technique, but before we go, I want to address the elephant in the room. I am Canadian, and being Canadian means we have two official languages, French and English, in my country. This raises the inevitable question, am I able to use different languages? The answer is no. Having said that, you will have to keep in mind XD is constantly being improved, and I am sure adding various languages to XD is somewhere on the roadmap, but not right now.